Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurasu here, come at you with my top 5 legendary duelists. I'll be ranking these with what type of cards they're in, what my personal interest in the set is, prices of certain cards, and just how legendary duelists age. Now remember, this is my opinion, so if you disagree, let me know in the comment sections below, or if you do agree or you have like a different list. I definitely want to see your guys' top 5 legendary duelists in the description below. And like always, if you guys can leave a like and subscribe, that'd be awesome. And if you want to support the channel any way, shape, or form, and you're buying cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you, and puts more money for like openings and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna get right into it. So the 5th best legendary duelist is Immortal Destiny. Now I know already people are gonna be like, wait, what? You're telling me there's 4 better legendary duelists than Immortal Destiny? You must be out of your mind. Like, are you an idiot? Well, I'll tell you the reason why I don't like this set and why I'm placing it so low. Is that the cards in the set feel like cards we should have just got in a set offset. Like, for example, we had gimmick puppets. Let's be real, they're cool, but no one really was interested in that except for a very few people. You know, there was stuff like Supas. If you guys don't know what that is, you probably don't. But there's going to be a picture over here. But they were basically the set that uses like Sun and Moon Dragon and all of that. So there was that, and then there was 2 hero cards, which was Malicious Bane and Adjusted Gold. Now both of these cards are a pretty penny. Malicious Gold being about $130, $120, $130, and then Malicious Bane hitting for English copies around the $100 mark. Once you take out these 2 cards, it drops to a $15 card, which is more of a collector's card, which is a card I feel like we should got a while ago, but it's great that we're getting it eventually, called Necroface. I do know Unchained does use a copy of this. However, after that, the whole set's basically useless. Like, getting Shooting Venom Dragon, I apologize, Starving Venom Dragon, my fault guys, as a rare was kind of cool, but we got a Super and Fist of the Gadgets like really close to it, so it didn't really matter too much. There wasn't really good reprints in the set at all compared to other legendary duelists that we're going to get into. There wasn't really anything interesting at all. It was just these 2 hero cards mainly, and that's kind of it. If you wanted Necroface, cool, but it was always like a $12-ish card. Now it's going a little bit higher. I just don't like the set too much since I'm not interested in heroes. And we got other hero support in other sets as well that's going to come up. So that's why I have it so low. I just didn't really have any interest in it, and I just think the set was very, very lackluster. Now, the 4th best set I have here is White Dragon Abyss. Now, White Dragon Abyss is actually a pretty good legendary duelist. It was one of the earlier ones as well, when they were still kind of trying to figure out what worked as well, before they started giving us what I believe is called top-tier legendary duel sets. Now, it had stuff like Bingo Machine Go along with Cyberlord Fusion, and I think this was really good because a lot of people love Blue Eyes. Always going to be hit, so we got some really awesome Blue Eyes cards. And then we also got some Cyber Dragon cards like Cyber Fusion, and I thought that was really, really awesome just to get. We also got a Fusion that's going to be over here. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like Fusion, like Cyber Chimera Tech something. But it was really, really cool to get this set. You even had a Photon Orbital Photon card that's worth like $40-ish. People apparently really like this card. I have no interest in it. Along with some okay reprints at least. You know, nothing to go absolutely nuts for. But it gave us so much cards that we've been needing from the anime and everything. So it's kind of hard not to love this set. I also had Blackwing support as well. That actually helps out the deck, which is really cool. It had like about 4 or 5 good holographic Blackwings, and in the OCG, if you guys don't know, Blackwings is super popular, alright? Like, they will always just stand this deck no matter what happens. So, you have OG Blackwing cards in this set. You have new support for Blackwings. You got Blue Eyes stuff. You got Cyber Dragon stuff. It's really hard not to love this set. It's very close to my number 3rd spot here. It's just, I happen to like the third spot a little bit better just because I'm more interested in it. Because while I'm interested and I like this set, the other 3 legendary duelists I'm about to name are just a little bit better and have more cards that I personally want, in my opinion. But you could kind of swap number 3 for, or number 4 for number 3 if you'd like to, in the comments below. The 3rd best legendary duelist is Ancient Millennium. Now, these, fun fact, are hitting 380 for a 1st edition sealed box. That is insane. I kind of wonder if Magical Hero, which it's not a big spoiler to say that's going to be on this list, will hit these prices eventually for a 1st edition box. That's absolutely nuts. If you ever see one of these in Walmart for a sealed pack, definitely grab it because sealed packs are worth money as well. But just to get right into it, the reason I really like this is because it had Toon Kingdom. And Toon Kingdom, even for a rare, is hitting around $55 to $60-ish. And this is just because of the new Toon support. In Toon Chaos, we did not get a Toon Kingdom reprint. Same with Legendary Duelists Season 1. I don't know why, but this is basically the cheapest version of Toon Kingdom. And we were able to get this as a rare back when this set first came out for about $12. It's not too old of a set. It was just really, really good. You also had cards like, Millennium Restrict, which is a meta card that's used. So a card that is insanely loved by collectors, and then a card that is also used in the meta. To get something like this, it's very, very difficult. So having a card like this in this set, along with other great stuff like Ancient Gear Fusion, and I love Ancient Gears, and other cards like more Toon cards, is really, really awesome to have. You have a set that could appeal to the competitive base and, collectors alike, along with your typical casual player. If you could get a set that gets all these sweet tooths without sacrificing something, that's what I call a really, really awesome set. And I was considering putting this at number 2 because I really like the Legendaries, all from 2 to 4. They're very, very close in my opinion. I think that Konami's doing an awesome job with Legendary Duels, and I do hope we get more. But before I move on, we also had stuff like Crystal Bond, I believe, as well. And there's a lot of people who love Crystal Beast. We're also getting more support for it as well, for Crystal Beast very soon. Whenever you see this video, I think we're probably going to get it in a few months or something like that. Or the TCG doesn't have a confirmed date. But Crystal Bond just got reprinted as well, but it came originally from this set, which is really cool. And a lot of Crystal Beast players love this card because it makes their deck a lot playable. However, before the reprint, that's about $2 to $3, which is very affordable for the average player. They were hitting about $35 to $40 a piece. If you want to play Crystal Beast for $120 just for 3 cards, that's kind of a little too much in my opinion. But just a beautiful card all around. So overall, Ancient Millennium is my 3rd favorite Legendary Duel set so far. Now the second I have here is Legendary Duel Sisters of the Rose. Now a lot of people are probably scratching their heads and thinking, this set wasn't that good when it came out. I really remember, I think this set was alright, I remember, I always found these at Walmart. Why is this set so good if people aren't, getting the product or the singles? Well, the reason I like this set is because while it was only alright when it came out and decent, it got better and better as time passes on. You look at sets like Chaos Impact, and you can't really say that, right? Legendary Duel Sisters of the Rose, not only in price-wise, but card-wise, has just been tremendous, right? To give you some examples over here, Garden Rose Maiden was about $5-6 card when it first came out, and I was able to get my copy back then because I absolutely love this card, and it's Akiza themed, and Akiza is a fan favorite of this series, especially with people who love 5Ds. Akiza is probably one of their 2 favorite characters, probably their first or second favorite character. Definitely of all Yu-Gi-Oh! Most likely. And a lot of people would love support Black Rose Garden and any Akiza support in general. So a lot of people were really happy to get this. But the reason why this card's really good and it's went up to $25, $30 as it is currently right now, is because it helps in Dragon Link. It just simplifies the combo a lot more. It's a lot more fluent. And overall, it just helps with the meta deck. So, again, you have a collector card and a meta card here. It took a little while for it to become that, but it did hit that eventually, right? Just like Ancient Millennium. But the reason I put this above is because you could say this about a lot of cards. Now, you could say, Urgent Schedule comes up here and there, right? Urgent Schedule always being a high-priced card in the set. But there's also other train support that has gone up in value, which were very, very cheap before. This set also rewarded people who were looking for this set at first, for the first few months. Because, for example, Heavy Nog, which you'll as you see right over here, but the Rank 10 XYZ that has come out of this set is now $30, and my friend was able to get his for $12. He got rewarded for getting this set when it first came out, and a lot of these cards rewarded the player. If you got a lot of the stuff from Legendary Duel Sister of the Rose early, you made a huge profit. And who doesn't love money, right? Who doesn't love getting cards for cheaper? So there's the machine support, there's the train support, there's Dragon of the Rose, and there's also Luna Light support, which is really, really good, especially back before Tiger got banned. When Luna Tiger was going around, it topped YCS Chicago, I believe, in February 2019, and a lot of people started looking at Luna Lights and picking up Luna Light Dance. There's also a lot of Harpy support, like Harpy Perfumer in the set, and we're getting the Synchro for Harpies as well as the Lost Arts. So you have OG collectors looking for Harpies and all these other cards. You have meta players seeing multiple good cards in this set. You have collectors from 5Ds looking at stuff as well. And overall, you just have such good cards overall. It's hard to get a box of this and not get something you want. And that's something I absolutely love about getting sealed product. It's nice where you can at least walk away with 1 or 2 cards that you do like. So this is definitely my second favorite Legendary Duelist of all time. I did not like it when it first came out, though. I will say that. I was a little bit like, but it really did take some time to grow on me. And then the last and final Legendary Duelist set, I bet you guys are not going to guess this. Super big surprise here is Legendary Duelist Magical Hero. I know, very shocking. So the reason I like this set so much is because when it first came out, it gave us a card called Magician's Soul, and this is really good in Magicians. However, this is not only a collector card because it says Magician, Dark Magician, so a lot of collectors want it, but this is a very big meta staple. Now, it's not even just a 1-of, it is a 3-of, unlike, say, maybe Rose Garden Maiden, which is a 1-of in the extra deck. Magician's Souls is a 3-of in multiple meta deck strategies. For example, Spiral, when it was a thing and it was going all around, they used 3 of this. Eldritch was using 3 of this. And along with just other decks nowadays are still using this card because it's absolutely busted. This card easily hit $130 in its lifetime, and it's now sitting at still above $80. And this is a card that, unless it gets hit, will probably not go down in price, which is really good. And so this card really shaped up the meta, and we haven't seen too many Legendary Duelist cards shape the meta completely. We've seen them in the meta, but not completely shape it, like Magician's Souls being used in Tier 1 decks. However, that's not the only reason I have this here, is because we also got hero support that helped heroes top, I believe, finally, which is Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier, right? So you have hero players happy, because that's another collector card, and another card that isn't exactly used in the meta per se, but a lot of people will always go to events with heroes, and Liquid Soldier, I believe, is always going to be a card that is used in heroes. At least at 1-of, unless we get a card that does its job, but better, which I really don't see happening. I do believe it's a 1-of, however. I remember back when this card first came out, a lot of people thought it was just instant 3 cards. You know, you need 3 copies. Now a lot of players are playing with 1, a few 2, but I don't really see 3. You also have Dark Magicians, which is a card that collectors just gasp over. This is a really awesome looking card, as you see over here, and collectors love this card. So you have a Tier 1 card here, and you have a bunch of collector cards. But the other reason is because you have just stuff like Favorite Hero, you have Synchron support, you have all these other cards for collectors and people who want to actually play Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, even at a local level alike, wanting a lot of the cards from this set, along with great reprints like Tuning, Jet Synchron, and many, many more, right? Oh, and we also even have some Go-Go cards that were used in Emancipators, which is meta. Like, I'm not even going to try to say his name because it's like Go, 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 Ga, 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 Hand, whatever. Like, we've had some really, really good cards in this set. That's why I think Magical Hero is the best. It also shaped the game more than any other Legendary Duel set. So with that being said, guys, I want you to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section below your own list.